What's going on, YouTube and cryptocurrency family? My name is Harry and I am the Crypto Vet, and thank you so much for all the support. The XRP video is blowing up, so I'm so excited to give away that XRP this Friday. So please leave your comment below. I'm going to include every video from the XRP video yesterday all the way until Friday, the day before Friday, the last video before I do the drawing on Friday. And I said, just if you don't know what to do as far, all you got to do is like and subscribe, and then just leave any comment. I just suggest tell me what your favorite crypto is, or just ask me which questions you have, or anything you want me to cover in the videos, and that's all you'll need to do to enter into the giveaway. I said I really do appreciate the support. I did not think the channel would grow anywhere near this fast, so I'm very excited about that. I also was talking with a gentleman named Stephen G with Bybit, and I got the Bybit affiliate link, and he's currently trying to get me the best trades and as well as deposit bonuses I can for you guys. So if you are into actual trading and like leverage trading, which I don't recommend at all, if you read my Discord, I don't want you guys to do it if you have no idea what you're doing in crypto. But if you are experienced and you did find me, I do like to day trade a little bit, specifically with XRP, but I did enter into the World Series of Trading to trade Bitcoin and hopefully win some Bitcoin, but we'll see. I got some live trades in the Discord. That link is also in the description. But today we're going to talk about the Pi network, a very, very interesting crypto. This is something you can mine from your phone, and it doesn't drain any battery, and doesn't cause no internet, constant internet drag on your phone, nothing like that. So it's a very, very interesting project. So we're going to go into that today. So let's go ahead and get started. So if we go over here, I started off as always on CoinMarketCap, but I went specifically to Pi Network, and there's not much data on Pi Network. It's not on any exchanges. There's no ranking, there's no price for it, nothing. So what the hell is Pi Network? So if we go over here to Pi, I'm going to go ahead and just go back. I hope it saved my highlights. Oh no. All right, we'll be able to go through them, no problem. Oh, they did come back up. If we go here, we go to home. We can see that Pi Network is probably going to be the first digital currency you can mine on your phone. First time I heard this, I was very, very skeptical, but my buddy said, hey, you should look into it. He's like, you never know. At one point, Bitcoin, nobody trusted or believed in it, and now look at it, right? So I took that approach, and I looked into it, and after looking into it, I'm honestly very impressed. It does have, based off the tech that they're trying to use, the actual ledger protocol, and I know a lot of this is above, a lot of people said it's above my head too, and I'm a doctor, but I, did as much research as I could, and I'm going to try to simplify it down because what they're actually saying, it does work. So if we go ahead and start, let's go ahead and see the team. So this is not just some random people that you've never heard of. These are actual PhDs from Stanford that are working on this, and they are trying to base a protocol off of the Stellar protocol to make a way that you can mine on your phone and still have consensus, trust, and safety among the ledger, and cut the middleman out of the project. So that way, the PayPals, the Wells Fargo's, bank, whatever you use as far as the intermediary for your money, they're trying to cut that out so that way the money can be made by the people who need to use the money. So let's go ahead and go to this article. So this is the white paper. This was from March 14th, 2019. And the preface says here, as the world becomes increasingly digital, cryptocurrency is a next natural step in the evolution of money. Pi is the first digital currency for everyday people, representing a major step forward in the adoption of cryptocurrency worldwide. All right, so let's go ahead and see what they do. Currently, our everyday financial transactions rely upon a trusted third party to maintain record of transactions. Just like I was saying earlier, if you go to PayPal, any type of bank, they are the middleman. If you use cash, there's no middleman. But for cash, the thing that you're using as a store of value technically does have a middleman, the Fed, right? So the value of that can be adjusted. So the goal of cryptocurrency is to take away the third party and use consensus and trust as the backing behind why that currency or whatever crypto you're using is worth something. So this unfair value, fees, censorship, permission, the pseudonymous, oh my gosh, this is things that where the trusted intermediaries also have limitations. So when Bitcoin came out, it was the first peer-to-peer electronic cash system, launched in 2009 by that mysterious programmer or group, that was Satoshi Nakamoto, was a watershed moment for the freedom of money. For the first time in history, people could securely exchange value without this third party being required. And how did they do this? Well, Bitcoin did it using blockchain technology. If you're new to crypto, this is the backing behind all cryptocurrencies, and what makes it so unique is the fact that there's no way for you to duplicate it. There's no way for you to make more of it. Now there are a lot of shit coins out there that are scams and things like that, but the ones that are trusted and all that all rely on this blockchain technology. So even though the record is maintained by a community, the technology enables them to always reach consensus and truthful transactions. This is ensuring that cheaters cannot record false transactions or overtake the system. This technology advancement allows for the removal of this centralized intermediary without compromising transactional financial security. So if you're lost, please send me messages or hop in the Discord. I will do everything I can to explain it to you, but the cryptocurrencies on all these blockchains, they're going to be held by a cryptographic wallet. So if you have an exchange wallet or a Ledger Nano S, all of them, your address is public, and the way that they keep all the stuff on this blockchain is through these long private keys, and the private keys are all stored on the blocks, and there's no way for anybody to make a new one or take it away from you, because everybody, all the nodes that confirm the blockchain or the consensus offer consensus for the whole model. If one of them says something, all the rest of them have to say the same thing in order for that block to be confirmed. If one guy says this and the rest of them say something else, everybody else is going to be what the actual recorded on the blockchain is going to be. So if we go down here, the way that we confirm this is through mining, right? So to maintain these distributed records of transactions securely, the edible ledger, to have an open and edible ledger while preventing fraudulent activity, mining was enabled, so that way it would be very, very difficult to break into this network. So to address this challenge, Bitcoin introduced a novel process that is now called mining, using the consensus algorithm proof of work. So to determine who is trusted, to make updates to the shared record of transactions. So I'm going to skip through a lot of this because it's just examples, and some of it gets very, very wordy. But Bitcoin was the first to show how cryptocurrency could disrupt the current financial model, giving people the ability to make transactions without having a third party in any way. So where does Pi come into this, right? So Pi is enabling mining on your phones. And if you know anything about mining now, you know that it takes a lot of computational power as well as energy to solve these algorithms to confirm the network. Well, Stellar has their own consensus protocol, and it emerges as the leading candidate to enable user-friendly mobile-first mining. If you're not familiar with Stellar, Stellar is XLM. It is a very, very similar protocol to XRP. I'm definitely not going to get into the algorithms behind these consensus models, but basically Pi is building on top of the Stellar consensus model, which specifically is a type of model, and I think I've highlighted it down here. Yep. And Pi uses this other type of consensus algorithm and is based on this protocol and an algorithm called the Federated Byzantine Agreement. Don't need to know anything about that, but basically instead of using lots and lots of energy to confirm the network and the full ledger, it uses the fact that there's a lot of nodes. So that way there has to be agreement. If there's any change, it will adjust accordingly without having the ability to double spend. And it can go into way more detail, but just know that Pi is building on the Stellar consensus model. So the one major criticism of this specific type of algorithm is that it's centralized. Crypto is supposed to be decentralized, right? In order for this other algorithm to work, until there are enough contributors, something is still centralized, and that's the part that a lot of people don't like, but they have a plan for that. So and I'll just read it one time. So one major criticism of the BFT, or the Byzantine Federated Agreement, is that it has a centralization point, because nodes would have to vote to approve that the ledger is accurate as you go down the chain. And the set of nodes participating in the votum or quorum are essentially determined by the creator of the system in its beginning. And this is something that XRP is, currently struggling with a lot of people, and they don't like XRP because it's centralized, but it's actually the most decentralized network you can get, and it's also one of the most transparent. That's for another topic. So if we keep going down, Pi's consensus algorithm is going to build atop the Stellar consensus protocol. So this here is listing the different types of contributors, all the way from Pioneer, Contributor, Ambassador, and Node. And this is just how much trust do you offer to the actual network if you are contributing to the Pi network. And I'm just going to keep going down, and oh, but it looks like I didn't actually highlight this part. Well, this part right here is just saying how that your phone can mine without having all the energy and data. When you open up the app, you will click Mine. You'll have a certain security network, which can be you, your buddies. You can join my network, however you want to do it. And the more people you have on the network, the higher your security is, because you have confirmations between everybody in that group. And the way that it does it without using your battery is you just check in on your phone. And then every day it takes a reading. Did you mine or did you not? If you did mine and you're connected to your whole group, it'll take all of the info from that and send it at one time to the next node. And it keeps going on from there. And by doing this, there's no need for the power, because basically it's just like a timer running in the background on your phone. And every time you check in, prove you're not a robot and all that, it can go and say, yep, this person says that there was this much here, and it takes the data that it had previously, adds it to the data that you just had, and then sends it back. And this constantly builds a bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger trust circle. So you're technically not mining, but you're getting a picture of the network at one time, a picture of the network afterwards, joining it together and going further and further. And I know this can be super, super confusing, but basically it's a very, very unique way of making it to where we build trust based off of how you put your own stuff into the network. And by putting your own stuff into the network, the more people that are in it, the bigger the consensus can be. And it's just, in my opinion, a really, really great idea to offer a new type of cryptocurrency where mining isn't required. It eliminates third party completely. They offer a really nice marketplace as far as creating your own decentralized, potentially smart contracts and apps. You could have your own storefront in a sense. You could be your own like little Amazon on the app. They have an algorithm on how they generate, how you get paid. So the bigger your trust circle is, the more Pi you could potentially mine. If I had a much, much larger group, we could be mining Pi at 1 to 2 Pi an hour. And based off how much you contribute to the network is how much you get. And there's no way that you could outbeat somebody else by having a better phone or anything like that. It just comes down to how many people are in the group. So it offers trust by getting more people to be trusted in the group. So everybody gets an equal share or piece of the pie. Yeah, pun intended, right? So one of the coolest things that I saw on here is that the Pi ledger and shared trust graph can be completely scaled. So this trust graph is, like I was saying, if me, say my girlfriend and my buddy are all in a little network, if we each, click to mine, we're gonna get our data, we're gonna send our data out. We mine Pi for the day, right? Depending on when we checked in. If you don't check in, no big deal. You didn't offer anything to the network that day. You don't get any Pi that day. But this generates a huge trust graph across the whole community to see whether or not this is actually accurate for the ledger or not. It also, like I said, has for smart contracts, your own decentralized app store, things like that. The coolest app that they have, I actually put in the Discord here. If we go to the Pi network, I'll show you here. This is Fever IQ. It's an app where basically whenever you log into mine, you can head over to this app within the app, and you can just take this little questionnaire, and it'll take this data, post it on the blockchain, and compare it to everybody else's, just like the trust graph does, and it can help us as far as surveillance for where coronavirus is. I took it earlier, put my location, I said that I was feeling just fine today, currently no symptoms, so it adds this data to this trust graph saying, currently at this location, this individual did not feel like he had corona. But if down the road, a bunch of people feel like they have corona, this information can be so useful. So this, like, the way that this works, it just has so much potential. So going back to over here to the Pi network, currently right now they're in the provisional governance model, or their test phase of Plan 2. They have less than 5 million members. I've heard a lot of rumors that it's way past that now, and that it will potentially be going to where it can be on exchanges. And all this means is when it was less than 5 million members, the core team still played a very, very huge part on where the project goes. But as more and more people get into the project, the trust groups now get a bigger voice on where the project goes from here. And this can get it to the point where there will be no more centralized network. The actual community will be the whole network, and they will govern where it goes from here. And because it's still on blockchain, again, there's no way to duplicate, there's no way to steal, and it just has a lot of potential. So I really do like Pi Network. I have my security group link in the description, as well as on the Discord if you're interested. If you're not, just start your own. You don't need to have anybody in your group. You could just make it your own trust circle. But I said it has a lot of potential. I believe they're going to be doing some announcements soon, potentially for the actual main net. And it's just really, really cool. And I know that was a lot, and when I first read through the paper, it took me a couple of stopping and reading and go, okay, that's a lot of words. But I said it's definitely something to look into. I'll also include this in the description here. But it, for the potential that this has, it takes it a step further than something as, in a sense now, simple as blockchain. Takes away the proof of work. Your proof of work is just checking in and making sure that you take confirmation of the network and offer some trust to send back. So, we'll see where this goes. I'll definitely keep an eye on it and keep you updated, but this video already went longer than I was expecting. It's a very tough concept to, I guess, simplify, and I hope I did a good job. I don't know if I did at all, but just because I'm interested in it, and I heard a couple other YouTubers, well, one other YouTuber talk about it, and the fact that I've already been utilizing the software for over a month now, I thought I would bring it up, and we'll see where it goes from there. But that's it for this. Stick around for my next video coming out today. I'm going to go over some TA on Ethereum, XRP, and Bitcoin. And we will also go over the article that I found on XRP for a potential fork, which was not expecting, but could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. And we'll just kind of have to see where it goes from there. The XRP giveaway will be on Friday, so please like and subscribe on the videos, and then leave a comment. Tell me what your favorite crypto is. Tell me any questions you got, or where I should do with the channel. And that's all you got to do to be entered into the competition. I will do the drawing on Friday. And like I said, if we keep getting more and more subscribers before Friday, I will do more than one winner, because like I said, I'm so happy that you guys are interested. And like I said, it just blows my mind how awesome the cryptocurrency community is. Like, I've had a blast. I've met a lot of fucking cool ass people. Got my Bybit referral link from Steven. He's doing everything he can to help us get like cheaper trading fees, as well as deposit bonuses and all that. So, and if you want me to do a Bybit tutorial, I would be more than happy to. You could leave that in the comments to let me know. But I'll see you guys in the next video.